Oh, not that. Ooh, do I love that. Ooh, do I love that yellow. All right, pick-3 class family. OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, and play responsibly. Don't play out of need or greed, play for fun. All right. What did we have today? Is the lottery rigged? Okay, we know that the lottery is set up for us to win. It's set up for us to be on the losing end, but is it rigged? I don't know if it's rigged now, but I know it was rigged by a guy named Eddie Tipton. He worked for the Iowa State Lottery, and he was over about 5 other states, and he was over his security over the computer system, and he figured out how the electronic draw at that, what everybody's going to and using today, and he figured out how to rig it. And the only way he got caught, he bought a $10 million ticket, a large sum ticket that he purchased himself and was trying to cash it. And that's the only way they caught him. So we have to realize that if Eddie Tipton can rig the lottery, they can rig it, or they know how to rig it, because they gave him a lesser sentence to tell them how he did it. So if they know how he did it, they know how to do it. That's all I can say. So from what I read and understand. So after studying Eddie Tipton and everything I could about him and how he put the system together, I put a system together kind of similar to his from what I was studying, working with the law average, tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and using the actual 1,000 numbers and going by the overdue numbers. And I think his system was pretty much set up like that. It looks like you're the first. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you on board. But that's what it is. We looked at Eddie Tipton, and he started in 2000. They hired him in 2000, and they didn't catch him until 2020. So it's no long how long how much money he had won, because he was set up syndicates in all the states in which he was at and had people buying the lottery tickets. So we really don't know the story, but we know he got caught, and we know that the lottery can be rigged. So I am saying this for you to, like I say, don't play out of need or greed. Play for fun. Okay? Take your time. The lottery's not going anywhere because it's in their favor. It's another form of tax revenue for them. And they got plenty of money. And you have plenty of time to study. Study more than you play. Okay? Study more than you play. Um, so, okay, have a blessed day. Thank you for coming by. All right. So I'm going to be waiting on YouTube to put together me an audience. I don't know. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take about 30 minutes, let them put in together me an audience, because this is how it works with these lives. It takes a while for people to see what you have to offer. And I don't want to run through a whole lot and waiting on people and before I start. So once people start accumulating, which I can see on my end, I don't think y'all can see it on you all's end, but I can see the people accumulating. So I'm not going to start, giving out a lot of information and a lot of people watching, and they don't see what I have to show with the PICK-3 glance strategy. But I can see all the views on my end on the live, but you all can't. So what I'm going to do is wait till plenty enough people to make it worth my while to go through showing everything live. So I'll give it about 30 minutes, and I'm come back and go with the picture at a glance. So I appreciate everybody patient, and I'm gonna please stand by. Be about 30 minutes. Please stand by, waiting on YouTube to find me an audience for this live. We'll return in 30 minutes.
Please stand by while I wait for YouTube to find me an audience. We'll return in 30 minutes. Thank you. stand by while I wait for YouTube to find me an audience for this live. We'll return in 30 minutes. Please stand by while I wait for YouTube to find me an audience. We'll return in 30 minutes.
All right, all right. Thanks everyone for their patience. Okay, what we have here, why I do this 30 minute before I start waiting on YouTube to find me a live, find me an audience, is because I have 1,000 or more people visiting my channel. You can't see it on your end, but I see it on my end. So I want to give those people time enough if they want to come back within a 30-minute span to join in. So that's pretty much what I do that for. And I appreciate everybody for your patience that stuck around. Here we have, hey Scott, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. And Mr. Bennett gave us a scripture for the day. Romans 10. You declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Thank you for that scripture today. I think people out here will appreciate it. Um, let's see. Hi, Scott. Let's see who else on here. Jay Snap, away from Louisiana. Appreciate to have you. Salvage Live. Glad to have you with me. 2 times. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Ramadasi. I think that's right. Hey, but he had to go, but glad to have you. So like I said, I do that 30-minute span in there for the simple fact I have thousands of viewers on my lives. So I'm giving them that 30-minute gap in case they want to come back and see. They don't be in the chat, but they do see the channel. So just because there's only a few people on the chat, it's thousands of people, thousands. I've had up to 1,800 people view the live. So and a lot of them are subscribers, and the only way I can get them subscribers is they know when I'm pretty much when I might be here. Because other than that, it's going to be a waste of time and energy to be on here, and thousands of people don't see what the PICK-3 at a glance is about. Also, the subject of the day is the lottery rigged, and I think I covered that topic before. Eddie Tipton, go look it up. Eddie Tipton worked for the Iowa lottery. He was over something like 3 states. He was over the software security. That's what it is, software security. And he rigged the lottery. He actually rigged the lottery. In 2000, he rigged it for 10 years. Nobody knew about it. No one knew what he did. And the only way he got caught, he got himself hung up because he got greedy and he tried to cash in tickets, $1 million some odd ticket. But he had, if he could rig the Powerball, the Mega Million, or the large lotteries, ain't no doubt in my mind he was rigging the small lottery. So we don't really know how much money this man made and got away with. If you can rig the large one and win, you can rig the PICK-3, the PICK-4, the PICK-5. Believe me. And I studied him, and that's how I came up with my system for the PICK-3. I studied everything he did. So that's how I came up with it, working with the law average. What he did was track down, set his equipment up where the less played numbers, the overdue numbers, he could see what numbers he had pulled in, and he would play the overdue numbers with the lottery. and that's how he did it. It's all the best way to work it is with my system, and from what I seen he did was use the law average. And it's a simple system really when you think about it. If somebody ain't cheating, if ain't messing with picking the numbers on themselves, so that way it's not random anymore. If the lottery start picking the lottery numbers that pay out the least amount of money, to me it's game over anyway. And with AI, they can definitely do it. If you've been using this AI or this Chat GPT, they can think quicker than you, and they can remember more than you'll ever remember, and they can organize it better than you could ever organize it. So me, if it's anything with the Chat GPT and people using it and the lottery system start using it, it'd be game over for me. But so far I've been winning, so I can't really say that that's applicable for me on my end using the law average and working with the overdue numbers, because I've won pretty consistently about average the way I've been winning before they came out with the digital system for the lottery instead of the manual system with the balls. So that's why I haven't been too upset yet. But if I'm checking the actual numbers, I can see what's going on when those numbers get off working with the law average, and that's the only thing I have available to me to gauge if the system is running correctly. And if not, I don't have that available to me. But I can gauge it pretty good, because 60 to 90 days out, I can start seeing what the law average does and how it comes in. All right, so my system is called PICK-3 at a glance, and what it's based off, I have 4 strategies where I put all the numbers in numerical order, and I track the front pair, back pair, single digits, all at a glance. No calculator, no complex math like the looking for patterns and date sums and root sums. No flipping numbers, no tic-tac-toes, no multiple different rundowns, no different many workouts and rundowns. Like I said before, these are complex math workouts that try to figure out what numbers are coming the next day, or looking for a pattern, see what numbers might come on next within a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. There's nothing out there that's going to show you what's coming the next day. No mathematical equation or formula, nothing. Because the numbers are random. There's nothing that's going to tell you what the numbers are doing other than tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay, been there, done that. That's why I came up with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, where I could actually see what those numbers were actually doing. At that time was my state of Missouri, but now I'm over in Illinois, so I'm tracking Illinois. But the numbers are random. There's no mathematical equation that's going to tell you what the numbers are doing and how they're going to come the next day, because most of the mathematical complex methods give you a bunch of numbers, but they don't tell you what they're doing or what order they might be in, or how they might even come, or why they might come. So mine answers all to me. When you're tracking all the actual numbers, you have all the whys to why you would play any number. And if I don't know why I'm playing a number, I don't play it. Period. Not even if it's my birthday, I won't play it. Okay, Illinois. So Illinois had the 8. And the 890 to come in. Illinois evening draw. Here I put a calendar together where I can, like I say, OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. Don't play out of need or greed. Play for fun. Okay. Play for fun because the odds are very low of winning. 1 in 1,000 odds. Okay. So it's 890. I have 4 strategies. Here I have strategy number 1 where I made 22 columns. Okay. 22 columns. 12 of them for all the singles. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where you can track all the singles on these 12 columns here, which represents 720 numbers. Because each one of these columns represents 60 numbers. At a glance that you can see 60 numbers. That's 720. 12 times 60 gives you 720. So there. Now here is the pairs. Single pairs. There's 499,000 single pairs out of those 1,000 numbers, the singles and the doubles. And here, strategy number 3 represents the individual positions in which the numbers fell in. Okay? I'm gonna run through. You study my channel. You'll get all this broken down to you. And then you can come to the live when we do question and answers. Question and answers. So if you have any questions. Here's the doubles. And it's, each one of these columns represent 30 numbers because each number can come 3 different ways. So it's 9 times 30 give you 270. And you have triples, they can only come one way. So that's 10. So you got 280 plus the 720 gives you 1,000 numbers and 1 in 1,000 odds. There's no rhyme or reason. Each one of those draws gonna always give you 1 in 1,000 odds that is random. There's no rhyme or reason how these numbers are gonna fall, okay? At all. And then front pair, back pair. So you can always know what's going on with the front pair and the back pair. Of all those 1,000 numbers. No guesswork. You want to eliminate all the guessing to know what's going on with the numbers in your state. Just like in Michigan. Right now, all eyes on Michigan because midday no 1 pair ain't failed in over a year. So that's my main testing strategy state right now, so I can show everybody how long it takes and what it takes to win. Anybody been playing a 1 pair midday in Michigan hasn't won in over a year, no doubt. But if you knew that before you start playing it, you might not have played it that long. But now I caught it from a subscriber that brought it to my attention, so I'm tracking it now. Now, if I was in Michigan, I would pick up that 1 pair because to me, it's past the time overdue for a pair to fall. But I know how to play it and how to invest in it, okay? Because I've been tracking the numbers, actual numbers, long enough to know that. Now, the front pair and the back pair, these numbers same, front and top and bottom. And I'll go back and I'll eliminate all the numbers for the year. Top and bottom. I have these workout sheets. Email me, okay? My email is in the descriptions. If you want the workout sheets, and I'll tell you how to get them. Now, so we're going to do the 1-1. Only rundown you ever have to worry about using is the 1-1-1 rundown, okay? It's the only rundown. And 890 came in Illinois. Evening draw, 890. All right. Now, I'm going to do the 890. And the 1-1 rundown is the only one you ever got to learn to use. And you can track everything, every one of those numbers with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. Now, 8, 9, 0. So what we have here, we're going to add 1 to each one of those numbers and count straight down till we get to the 8 at the bottom. So we're going to do 9. 1 to 8 is 9. 1 to 9 is 10, but you're going to only use the 0 on the right-hand side. Then you're going to add 1 to 0, you're going to get 1. And then you're going to count straight down. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. Draw this line here. 1 to 7, you're going to get 8. And you're going to do the same. You're just going to count straight down. You're going to get 1 to 9, you're going to get the 0. Then you're going to count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And same here, you're going to add 1 to the 0 and count straight down. You got the 9 at the bottom, 9 at the top. You had it correctly. Count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Same number at the top, you get the bottom, you add it correctly. Whenever you do the 1-1 rundown on the winning number that came in, which is this 890, you will know what column it comes in because it's a single. So now, each one of those singles here have a 0 in them, and they in numerical order. And I call these my base numbers. 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027. It's only 12 numbers. When you do the 1-1 rundown, you'll automatically know which one of these base numbers is in that rundown. So you can find out what column the winning number is under. Okay? So we're going to find the base number. I know here is the 012. There it is right there. That's column number 1. Because anything else with a 0 in it, I'm going to ignore. That's down there because I know the 012. So I'm going to go to column 012 right here, column number 1. You see that? And I'll go straight down, and that 890 is going to be in that column. Here it is right here. Circle it off. Bam, you're done. That's how easy it is to track any of the number, any number that come in, period. That's how easy it is to track it. Now, again, the pairs. I'm going to track the single pairs. All right. Like I said, it's 499,000 single pairs. So ain't no pairs getting made up to try to play unless you tracking them. Out of those 1,000 numbers is 499,000 single pairs that you can make up out of those 1,000 numbers. So So trying to find a pair and match up pairs, that's the type of math that you're trying to come complex math to come up with pairs to play, and the only way you're gonna know what pairs to play is tracking them. So we had the 890. You got three different numbers, so you're gonna have three different pairs off this triangle to mark off. You're gonna have the '08 to mark off, and you can see that's the first time it came out for the month. The '09 to mark off, first time it came out for the month. And the '89. That's the second time it came out for the month. But see, anything that's underlined in fall the previous month, anything underlined, that's how I underline. The 8-9 did not fall at all last month. That's why it was underlined. Anything underlined didn't fall the previous month. In November, working with the law average with the overdue numbers, that's how it catch up with itself. And you can see what the numbers are actually doing and not guess what the numbers are actually doing. See what I'm saying? This is how you play. Anything now, right now, I know that the 67 didn't play for the month yet. The 78 didn't play last month or this month yet. The 77 didn't play last month or this month yet. The 88 didn't play last month or this month yet. Let's see. The 01 ain't played last month or this month yet. So that's why you can track and see at a glance what's going on with the numbers. That didn't take long to mark those off and see what's been played and haven't played. Same way with strategy number 3, we want to know what positions the number hasn't failed in for the month. I'm going to show you how the law average catch up with it. So we had the 8, 9, and 0, right? 3 different numbers. We're going to mark off 3 different spots. The front, the middle, and the end. Now you see here this 8 underlined on the front. That's because the 8 did not fall at all last month. See how the law average catch up with itself, and you watching and not guessing what the numbers are doing? You know what the numbers are doing? See, that's the first time in over, what's this, the 19, 30, almost 40 days that this 8 did not fall on the front. So any number you played with an 8 on it, on the front, you lost. I don't have to guess that. You lost. If you played any number with an 8 on it last month and up to now, you lost. That's the way you got to look at it. That's why you got to study more than you play. That's why we have to study more than you play. So this is the first time out of 40-some odd days, talking about 2 months, and you're going to know what numbers are coming in the next day and not track. It ain't going to happen. You got to do your homework. This is why I do not give out numbers. I put up my numbers and let everybody know what I'm playing. And when I win, I show how I win. I play online. I get an email from the Illinois Lottery, and I post pretty much. I don't post everything I win. It's not. I'm just wanting everybody to know that my strategy works. That's it. I'm not here to prove anything. The only thing to be proved is you doing the work. Everybody else will put up numbers and give you numbers. I don't do that. Not on this channel. Because for me, it's a waste of my time. And you ain't learning nothing. And I ain't here to work hard and you don't get it and you don't learn it. Not me. Everybody else can do that. Not Terry, not this channel. I started punching in on clock long time ago. And believe me, I love not clocking in on no clock. And if this feel like I'm clocking in on the clock, I won't be doing this. Period. Yeah. So I would suggest if you want this, you get it. Because I got 2,000 videos showing exactly how to work this. I ain't charging nobody nothing. I ain't got no membership. I'm not doing anything. I just say bless the channel if the channel blesses you, because I'm pretty confident in my channel helping you be a bigger and better winner. Anybody. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm not doing that everybody. I know what it would take to go through all these states and try to figure out what numbers are coming. It's impossible. So why am I trying to sell y'all on the impossible? I ain't doing that one. Not on this channel. And not on this channel. Y'all go over there and let the other folks sell y'all some numbers and get y'all some numbers. Different numbers. Not Terry. I'm sorry, y'all. Not Terry. I can't do it because I wouldn't feel good about it for one. Because I know what it takes. It takes you doing the work. And if you want anybody else help you doing the work, make your money while you spending your money, good luck with that one. Good luck with it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Good luck. Good luck. But once you start tracking your actual numbers and seeing how your numbers run in your state, and especially, if you ain't got that automated, I'm kind of checking out this automated system. And you got the manual balls that pop up. I think you'll see a lot in your state how the law average work with the overdue numbers. But I ain't doing that. I'm not putting no numbers up. I know what it takes. It's going to take you doing what it takes to win. Heavy hitters, that's what I call. I call myself a heavy hitter because I'm willing to do what it takes. I got the paperwork here. But yeah, I'm not going to do it because it's not feasible. But you can track the actual numbers, and when you ask me anything about any of this, I can explain it. I explain it to you in an hour or less. Period. No guessing. But anyway, the first time that 8 fell on the front, now I would circle it. I wouldn't know this unless I'm tracking. And then the 9 in the middle is the fill already for the money in the middle, and the 0 on the end. Now I'm starting to look to see, okay, what's out there. See, I can see the double zeros ain't filled on the front. See, I always have a conscious mind where I can tweak things because I'm watching things on a continuous basis. Okay, I know double zeros ain't hit on the front. Now I can make necessary adjustments. If I'm paying 200, knowing that's my number, and I go into next month, and I see the zeros ain't filled on the front into next month, I'm going to play 002 if that's my number I'm playing. I can tweak my winning and not guess my winnings. I can tweak. Like here, if I was playing 9-8, like the 9, if I was playing 9-8-0, if I was playing 9-8-0, I would have changed it to 8-0-9 or 8-8-9-0. Because I'd have put that 8 on the front to win. Because I know it ain't failed in 40 days or better. This is how you tweak the game. You can't tweak the game guessing the game. You can only tweak the game by knowing the game and know what the numbers are doing. You cannot tweak the game with the patterns, the grids, the root sums, the date sums, the tic-tac-toe, the multiple different methods of complex math because you don't know what the numbers are doing. You can't tweak the game not knowing what the numbers are doing. You can't tweak if T double zeros don't fall for all month and you don't know it. How you tweak the game? I think somebody might be getting this. But anyway, so this is strategy number 3. All right. So any number that don't fall, working with the law average will catch up with itself. See there? So if I was playing 9-8-0, I would change it to 8-9-0 or 8-0-9. I'd have made sure that this 8 was on the front end. That's what I call tweaking the game. And then front pair, back pair. That's what this is all based off of. Go to my front pair, back pair sheet. Can't tweak the game if you don't know what the number's doing. I'm sorry. You can't tweak it. I'm telling you that right now. You can't tweak it. Okay, these are front pair and back pair are all those 1,000 numbers. Same numbers at the top and the bottom. I know exactly what numbers ain't filled on the front or the back. Now, we had the 89, 89, see the 89 fail. I'll mark it off. It failed for the year already. This is a yearly sheet. And then the back, the 90 on the back. See that it failed on quite a few times on the back. But I'm not worried about how often they fall. Because I'm searching the overdue numbers. I'm not worried about how often. I just want to know that it failed, so I know how to play it. Okay. So I can tweak how I play the numbers that I'm playing and why I would be playing them. And here's my numbers for Illinois. I just hit the 247. I just hit the 791. And this from tweaking all year and knowing what the numbers are doing. These numbers are opposites of each other. Toward the end of the year, working with the law average and overdue numbers, I know by my experience has been, I should say, that one or the other of these will come out if I hold on to them. One or the other of these will come out if I hold on to them and don't be jumping on and off a whole bunch of numbers that I don't have no idea why I'm playing them. No idea, period. You can't tweak what you don't know. We can't tweak what we don't know. How you gonna tweak it? Even if you're losing, how you gonna tweak it? You'll tweak the key. You can't. How you gonna tweak something you don't know? See here? Remember I told you them double zeros ain't fell on the front? These what I'm waiting on. These my doubles that I'm looking to play. These my main doubles because they ain't filled for the year yet. I just hit the 991. See what I'm saying? You have to tweak, know what you playing and why you playing it. You can't just play any number and know what to do with it. It ain't gonna happen. You get frustrated, lose a lot like I was doing. 5-5 ain't fell on the front all year. You think I'm gonna jump off this 5-5-7 and this 5-5-6? And I know the opposites of them ain't fell all year. Now I know that the double zeros ain't fell on the front yet. I know that the 02 ain't fell on the back for the year. Not what I'm guessing. I can tweak what I know. I can't tweak what I don't know. You can't tweak it neither. What else we got here that I can point out? But this is pretty much where I'm at right now. This 018 is 129, this 563, this 674, this 0001, the 002, the 556, and the 557. That's on the doubles and the singles. These are 8, okay, that I'll be playing for the year. I ain't jumping on and off no number. Now here, front and back pair. I know exactly what I'm doing with these. I can tweak with these. I know the 17 ain't fell on the front all year. So I'm gonna back the 17 up with the 7-5. I said front. I think 17 on the front. I know the 7-5 and 7-6 ain't fell on the back. So my number to play gonna be 175, 176. I'm a front pair. This front pair for $1, the 17, and this back pair for $1, the 75, and the 76 for $1. Now, if any of the fronts or the backs come in, I'm not tripping because I'm gonna tweak it and still play the 175 and 176 because it's gonna have 2 of my like numbers in the number when I'm playing, and the likelihood of that number repeating and coming back is greater. You can only see this stuff by tracking the actual 1,000 numbers or tracking The actual 1,000 numbers. No, there's no other way to track it. I don't care what system you use. If you're using to track the actual 1,000 numbers, the actual number, the front pair, back pair, single digit, then you know how to tweak. The reason I got the 247, this 24 hadn't failed on the front all year. That's the first time it failed for the whole year. And it came as 247. Just like I was telling you about the O2 hadn't failed on the back for the whole year. This is how you tweak. This is how you improve your game. There's no other way to improve the game if you don't know what the numbers are doing. And then you don't feel so out of place if your number don't come in. You know why it don't come in, because you ain't playing that number, because that ain't the numbers you're looking at how to play. Numbers don't come in, I don't get upset, because I'm working off. I know the chances are slim and none, but working with the law average, I do win. But I know it takes time. I got to be OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, don't play out of need or greed, play for fun. I play this for fun. This is my vice. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't chase women. So I say this is my vice. I don't know what your vice might be. Maybe it's all 3 and 4. If it is, I'm praying for you, okay? If you do it all of, I'm praying for you. That's all I'm going to tell you. But Terry, yeah, I'm done with that deal, buddy. I ain't never smoked. I might drink a little bit. I've had my fair chasing women. But all that's about gone now. But this is my vice. I love it, though, because I can explain this. You see how I'm explaining this to everybody? You got another channel can explain what I'm explaining like this? Because what I'm explaining is factual. I'm working off numbers don't lie. I'm working off actual numbers and showing you the numbers don't lie. By winning in Illinois, in my state. Okay? So anybody got any questions? Let's come on with them. And don't forget to go look up Eddie Tipton. The numbers this system can be rigged now. And if they rig it where they picking the numbers, it's a done deal. If they can got AI, and not only that, they can make it psychologically, where they have you one off or do a whole lot of things psychologically if they're using AI with this gambling deal. Psychologically, it have you not only messed up one way, but it'll have you messed up financially and psychologically. Because you'll study be trying to chase these numbers and have no idea why you chase them and what's going on with them. You can't tweak what you don't know. And if you ain't tracking, you guessing. But I know everything it is about these numbers that I'm playing and why I'm playing them and about how long I got to play them to win. Like I said in Michigan, now this is the longest time I've seen a pair not hit. I don't care nowhere. Unless everybody go back and tell me where it's at. And then you got to realize a PICK-3 number like 1, 2, 3 can take 15 years and never show up. So if 1, 2, 3 is your lucky number per se, and you playing it, that number can take 15 years and never hit on PICK-3, period, alone. And I know that because I've tracked it. Okay, I'll stay on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stay on here until people start asking me questions, until I get people to stay on questions. So I appreciate everybody that's joining, but I'm going to go and take another break, and I'm going to come back here and ask questions about PICK-3 and make that work, because I know that, like I said, I have thousands of viewers, or thousands or more viewers, and I know that people are interested, so I'll just stay till they come and ask me some questions, and I can answer them for them, and I'll hopefully build up a team, like build the channel up more efficiently like that, because I know people have to work, and I probably say, well, I wish I had some people ask me, well, why don't you do evenings or do evenings? I I can't do evenings because I'm here with my grandkids and I love them, but they run the house once they get out of school. So, and it just be too noisy for me to try to run evenings. They want to have their fun when they get out of school. So I'm not going to stop them from enjoying themselves when they get home because I'm here all day, and they want to do their music and everything kids do when they get out of school, and so I enjoy them, and they enjoy me, and let them do everything that they need to do to when they get home, get their homework and house chores done, and after that, it's on like popcorn for them. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm 74, almost a half a century now, and I think that one of the best things that happened to me is to be here with my daughter and living with my grandkids. I didn't get a chance to spend the time I needed with my kids working all my life, but I see the benefit of when you're getting older, if you can, and you're a grandparent and your kids can afford, or you can afford to live with them, do that. And you got decent grandkids and decent children, do that. Don't be one of those folks that want to live alone when you get old, because you're gonna die lonely, and you're gonna sit back and say, "Now, what was I thinking about? Why didn't I go?" And I'm sure most kids, like I did my granddad, I said he could come stay with me, but he wanted to wait till he died at home rather than come and be with me and the family. People do what they do. I don't knock what people do, but my thing is with me, I'd rather be with my daughter and my grandkids than be at home alone at 70 years old and fall asleep boiling eggs and catch the house on fire. Because I'll fall asleep in a minute. I don't know about nobody else, but I'll fall asleep in the middle of a sentence. So I know it's dangerous at my age to be alone. I don't know about everybody else, but I know at my age I would never pick to live at home alone by myself. Not now. I mean, I was thinking about it until God made it where uh, I'm losing my vision from glaucoma, and my daughter and her husband asked me to come and stay with them, and I was hesitant. Like you want your independence, you know, as a man and everything. But I said, okay, I'm gonna go see what it's all about, and I think it's one of the best. Other than I mean, I can name the incidences in my life. Um, I guess one main incident, being born with my twin sister, was a major incident. Going to high school, getting my first car, getting my first job, graduating from college, getting married, my first child. But I think that, and my wife for 35 years. But the one pinnacle to me right now at this age is being here and watching my grandkids grow up and being able now to contribute where I have to run in this rat race, and I can teach them what being responsible adult is like, even at contributing what their parents are doing with them. But I tell anybody, if you're 75 and not real active and you up in the house all by yourself, ain't to me ain't the way to go. Right? Everybody do what I ain't knocking what nobody do because I don't know everybody's journey. But I can't say it is or it ain't. How you get copy? Email me at momoneyterry@gmail.com, and they're $25 for this workout sheets and a Cash App or Zelle, and I PDF them to you. Now, when you get the sheets, make copies of the sheets. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Anybody else? What? I mean, you can make the sheets if you want. Make copies. I did it. That's how I did it before I printed them out. But make sure you don't try to sell any of them and do nothing that infringe on my copyrights, okay? Because none of this can be used in no other way without my written permission. With my written permission. And this what I have is nowhere else. You're going to find it nowhere else. You could give it to anybody and they wouldn't even know what they're looking at. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So give it another 30 minutes here, and I'll be doing questions and answers for the strategy. Appreciate everybody's time and support of the channel.
will return in 30 minutes. Please stand by while I wait for YouTube to find me an audience. We'll return in 30 minutes.
All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your patience. I have to take it down. The tablet is running out of battery, running dead. So how's everybody today? Thank you for your patience. What I do here is I give them a 30-minute intermission because I have over 1,000 viewers on most of the lives, and uh, even though there's only a few in the chat, you can't see it on your end, but I can see all the views on my end. So I think I have to I'm setting up a way where people can come back within 30 minutes or so. I don't know if they're working or what, and ask questions. Um, PICK-3 at a glance is a strategy that I put together over playing the lottery 30 years and not really doing well. Got in a hole, had to fight my way out, looking at books and going everywhere, chasing numbers, trying to get numbers. Okay, but I put this system together. It's the only one like it for all states uh, that I know, that I can track the actual 1,000 numbers working with the law average and working with the overdue numbers. So what we have Ronald here, Ronald Roll. Welcome, welcome, Ronald. Glad to have you with us. You say you play all states. My system is set up where you track your own numbers for your own state. Okay. Or if you play all states, um, I guess you do. I don't know how you manage it, but I'm state specific for Illinois' evening draw, and that's the only one that I actually track. But my strategy works for all states, so you can use my system to track any state that you want. But no, I don't play all states. Huh. Um, but if you play in all states, I would imagine you're doing well with it. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. This is my Q&A time. Anybody got questions and answers? PICK-3, like I said, is the lottery rig. That's what this topic is about on this video. Go look up Eddie Tipton. He was over the data programming, the computer security over programming, and he rigged the lottery where he would win. And I don't know if you heard of him before, but in 2000, he got hired on the Iowa lottery, and they didn't catch up with him till 2010. And for about 10 years, he was winning. And he has set up a syndicate that he would give numbers to for them to play and win, and they would split the pot. So it's a lottery rigged. I can't say it's rigged now, but I know it can be rigged because Eddie Tipton did it using the same system that we're using now with electronic draws. So that's why I say OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with budget, play responsibly, don't play out need agree, play for fun, and study the numbers. Study more than you play, and I can say that that's all I do is my play for fun pretty much, but I do win because I have a strategy for winning, and that's tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. If anybody don't have questions that they like answered, be more than happy to answer. I have 2,000 videos, so you can always go through. I have a playlist of my live videos, pretty much my long videos that you can study and come back and ask questions, and I'll work to help get you in the winner's circle in your state. I explain the PICK-3 at a glance strategy to anybody in 30 minutes. Simple and easy to use. All right, we got any questions there? Okay, well, I'll wait till I get some more people. I'll let them gather. If there's no questions, thank everybody for your support and your participation. But I'm just waiting on YouTube. I think there's something different here that I'm doing. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. It's a little different. This phone was dying on me. I mean, this tablet was dying on me.
Please stand by, waiting on YouTube to find me an audience for this live. We'll return in 30 minutes. Please stand by while I wait for YouTube to find me an audience. We'll return in 30 minutes. Thank you. Please stand by while I wait for YouTube to find me an audience. We'll return in 30 minutes.
Welcome and welcome to everyone for your patience, and I thank you for your patience. You have any questions? Anybody here have any questions about the PICK-3 at a glance strategy? Like I always say, OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, don't play out of need or greed. Play for fun. Play for fun. Study more than you play. With the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, PPP, pencil, paper, and patience for you to get into the winner's circle. Okay. If you're new to the channel and you're viewing the PICK-3 and you want to know anything about the PICK-3, now's the time to ask questions. The topic here is, can the lottery rigged? I don't know about now, but I know that it can be rigged, and it was rigged by Eddie Tipton. And he worked for the Iowa State Lottery. And he was security over programming of the numbers that would be drawn. And he got caught stealing millions of dollars. And so that's why I say, play the lottery knowing that it's a game of chance, and anytime they want, they can change how you win and change the odds. So that's pretty much what this is about. Right here, you're looking at one of my strategies. That is strategy number 2. It's a triangle strategy. And I think it's one of my, I'm proud of all my strategies, but I think I'm most proud of this because I didn't know the value of it. That using this strategy here, you can track all 499,000 pairs of the 1,000 numbers of PICK-3 numbers. And PICK-3 is the only one that you can actually track and tweak your play on paper if you're tracking the actual numbers. So once I realized the value of this strategy, tracking the single pairs and knowing, not guessing what pairs are due and left, it helped increase my game greatly and got me into the winner circle. So I'll show you how it works. Like I said, this here, 499,000 pairs come to 1,000 numbers, PICK-3 numbers. And if you got three numbers that came in, like Illinois evening draw, you had the 890 to come in yesterday, evening draw. So you got three different numbers. On strategy number 2, you're going to mark off 3 different pairs, which is easy to mark off. You're going to mark off the 08, see that it came in for the first time in December, and the 09, the first time it came in for the month of December, and the 89. This is the second time it came in because it didn't fall in November at all. So I had it underlined. I'm pretty sure the 89. Here's part of the OPPB. See the OPPB? Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, don't play out of need, agree, play for fun. I can go here and see, let me see here, and make sure all my data is correct. And you want to make sure your data is correct. And it's not that hard to make sure it's correct. All you got to go back and, like I say, pick at a glance and check. I want to make sure that no 8 9s fail for the month of November here, 2025. I want to make sure no 8-9 pair fail. Nothing with an 8 and a 9 in it. Nothing with an 8 and a 9 in it. Just to glance back to make sure my data is correct. And you're working with, what's that? Is that? Okay, that 998, it did fall. Okay, so that's 8-9 did fall. That's 998 right on the 25th. So I have to correct that. I don't know. I know that bothered me. But I could easily go back and check. I knew that bothered me because it wasn't underlined, so I gotta redo that, make sure that's not right. And that's how I tweak it. I make sure my data is correct. So this is the second time that the 8-9 did fall, but it didn't fall last month. I so now I know that this fell 2 times, and I know that the O and the 8, this is the first time that they did fall for the month. So let's double check that also. This is what I mean. You can easily go back and correct things and tweak the numbers and know what you're doing. Six, 9, 8. Okay. There's the 9, the O and the 8. Okay. So let's see, make sure O and 8 ain't failed together. 08 and 09 ain't failed for the month yet. Nope, that's the first time the 08 and 09 fell together, and the 98 already failed. So you see that, and that's 2 times that it failed for the month. That's what I mean by being able to tweak everything, to tweak your numbers and study and know what's going on with them. And that's strategy number 2. And if you got like a number like a double, like 112 per se that comes in, you mark off the 11 and the 12. Because there's only 2 like numbers, so you're only going to have 2 pairs to mark off. That's the 11 and the 12. Then if you have a triple to come in, all you would mark off, if it's triple zeros, you mark off the double zeros, or triple ones to double ones, triple twos to double twos, so on and so forth. So it's kind of self-explanatory. Once you start doing it, it'll all make perfect sense to you how to use this triangle. Oh, Tracy, on my phone, how did I get it? Oh, I manually entered them into my phone calendar, Tracy. I manually entered it from when I came to Illinois. See, I've been doing it so long, I know I have to be able to track. So, and I keep my phone, so I manually go back 2 years pretty much, and just manually enter it into my phone. So at a glance, or I can just enter the number, know when it failed. I'll know when the front pair failed or the back pair failed, because the phone actually does it for me. Tracy, good question. Thanks for asking that. I see you following me. So, but yeah, let me go back here to my phone. Go to my calendar. But a lot of these calendars are synchronize your calendars together. Like you got 2 email addresses or whatever. They'll synchronize all your data and information together. So I had to make sure that they didn't do that with my calendars. I didn't put anything extra in. I use it strictly for the PICK-3 lottery. And let's see. I use it strictly for the PICK-3 lottery. Let me see here. Where's my tablet at? Give me a minute here. Where's my tablet? Oh, here it is. See how much time I got on it. Just 6. Wow. Let me see if I can put this here. I need to set up where I can see what I'm showing you all. Just give me a minute here. I've been on here now, I think about 2 or 3 hours of my equipment is starting to run out of charge. So let's see what we got here. I have to make sure I can see what I'm showing you all. Okay, I got that done. What else I need to get done here? Give me just a minute and I can explain it. Mm. Um, hmm. Okay, here we go. I think I'm where I need to be. Okay, now I can see what you all are looking at. I don't know how long this is going to hold up, but we'll see. All right, so what's what we have here? A front and back pair. So now that I have this here, it'll automatically do the work for me. Ooh. Let me. It'll automatically do the work for me. So if I want to know what any front pair failed, say I want to know since the 890, I can see if the 890 failed for the month. I mean the year really. 890. This is kind of how I came up with my paper system also from this method. See the 890, and I'll just search the 890, and it should show me that. Oh, I didn't put it in the phone. It did fall last year in February. And I didn't log it in today, evidently, on the phone. Hold on a minute. Let me log it into the phone. I have two phones that I log into. I must didn't log it into this one. In case one of them go dead on me, I always still got my information, my data handy. I always carry two phones. Yep, I always carry two phones. And what's the other before? But it's really nice to have this. I'm telling you, it's really nice to have it. Because when I changed over on the phones and they started synchronizing all my stuff on the calendar, I was a little outdone, but I figured out that I'd get a new phone and I wouldn't put anything in the calendar but my lottery numbers, and they would sync on their own. And see, here's the 890 on the 17th. Now, like I said, I can do the search of the 890, and both of them should show up that they failed last year. Now, see, it's showing me that they fail. And that's how I keep up with the numbers. Now, if I want to see the last time that the 89 fell on the front or on the back, I'll put the 89, and the phone automatically does it for me. 89. That's what started me tracking the front and the back on paper myself. Now, see here, the 89. It shows me for 2024 how it fell and when it fell. 89, and that's why I know I say on average about 3 times out of a year This 8-9 will hit on the front, and 3 times out of the year, on average, it'll hit on the back. 8-9, kinda. That's on average. But some years gonna be different than other years. Might do one year only one time. Next year it might do 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But on average, if you divide the time out, it's gonna be 3 times on average. See that 8-9 at a glance? I say, well, I want to see how many times this 8-9 fell on the front. So there it is. 1, 8-9-1, 8-9-0, 8-9-6, 8-9-7. Okay, and then I can see how many times it fell on the back. It's gonna be pretty close to 3. On the back, it fell 1-8-9, 4-8-9, 3-8-9, and 2-8-9. See there? At a glance, I can see if I want to play that 8-9 or think of why I want to play it. I'm now have to guess now because I have all the data right here. Then I want to see how many times the 9-0 fell on the front or the back. So I'll take it out and it'll automatically do it for me. But I had to enter all the data. I mean, it's a little painstaking, but it's well worth it. You know, losing my money is painstaking too, but I ain't got no way to fix that. But I can fix this because I'm tracking the numbers. Okay, now I can see what's going on with them. 9-0. Now I'll hit the search and it tell me how many times the 9-0 fell on the front for 2 years. Because I put the data in for 2 years. That's what I do. You can only do a year. You can just do it a year and do fine. You don't have to do 2 years. I ain't clocked in on nobody's clock in a while, so I have plenty of time. Okay. So see the 9 on the front and then the 9 on the back at a glance. I can just scan through it and say, okay, see how many times the 9 over the field. 1 on the front, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute, I look at 9. Look like that 9 fell in 2024. Looks like. Let me see, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. That's above average. That's above average. And then here, it fell on the back. 1, 1, 1. Look like it only fell 1 time on the back. 1 for the whole year of 2024. 1 on the back. Now let's see how many times it fell on for 2025. The 9-0. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I mean by study more than you play. 5, 6, 6. Okay. And let's see how many times fell on the back for 2025. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how it's starting to catch up now? 5, 6, 7. It fell 7 times on the back for 2025. Let me look at this again. And then the first time it hit was in May. Let's see. Let me look at it again. My eyes is right now. February on the back. February on the back. So that's 1. Then it hit February, didn't hit again all the way up to May. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. Now you will say, okay, man, that hit a lot of times, so maybe you should play the most frequent number. That's fine and good, but how you know what number is going to be the most frequent? That's the problem. That's why I play the overdue numbers. Because this could, you see right here, it only hit one time uh, in 2024 on the back, but then it comes 6 or 7 times. Now, that's the following year. So what make you would think that it would do 2025 and hit 7 times on the back? I wouldn't. That's why I don't try to guess the numbers that I already played. I only work with the overdue numbers because it's easy to hit those because you know about when they're due. Because if anybody was playing in 2024 with an '09 on the back was not winning but one time. But they won pretty good if they put that 90 on the front in 2024, and they ain't doing too bad with it on 2025. But that would be knowing pretty much the frequency of a number, because a number can show up real good. Like here, be true with you, like this here, like it's hitting here. Then come 2026, that 90 front and back might not show up for the whole year. Either way, on the front or the back. I've seen it do that. And I know that it'll do that. That's why I don't mess with them numbers until I see what numbers they played. Let me see. You got any questions for me? Let's see. Hey, Teresa. What? Oh, man. Welcome, everybody. Let me get this phone together. Anybody else on here got any questions? This thing here. Okay. And thank you for that question. But yeah, this is how you tweak your game, knowing what the numbers are doing. What'd you go? Oh man. Checking the actual numbers. Any other questions? This thing keep. And I do this because I love tracking them and watching them run down to the very minimum where it's easier for me to know what numbers are coming and not coming. And then if I find that the number didn't fall, like here in 2025, let me show, and I know what numbers didn't play, I carry them over to 2026, and the likelihood of them catching up with themselves with the law average is great. And that's why I say you build a bucket list of the actual numbers that you know why you playing them and you don't want to get up off of them and start chasing numbers. And if they don't come in 2025, these my buckets for my number bucket list of numbers or my playlist of numbers for 2025 for Illinois evening draws. And the ones that don't hit like these are definitely going to be my everyday play numbers in 2026. So I'm not never looking for numbers. I always have my numbers that I'm going to play. My doubles and my singles. I'm never looking for numbers. I'm never guessing numbers. Let's see. Somebody had a question here. Nope. And I stay with them. And when I win on these, then I load up on these here that I know why I'm playing. Like again, I say I know that these here four, they opposite each other. They off the same column, and they haven't hit. It was really six of them. The 341 just hit. That's how I won it, because it was six of these numbers did not fall off a column for the whole year. So them being opposite, I stayed on those. Same way here. There's 247 and it's 792. They were opposite each other. Law average, I know toward the end of the year, one or the other more likely will come out. This 24 hadn't fell on the front for the whole year. That's why I played it as 247. I can tweak the numbers. I'm not guessing at the numbers. The 001. I know this 01 only fell on the back for the whole year so far. It came 601. I hit it, but I'm looking for it to be 001. This 022. I know that the 02 ain't fell on the back for the whole year. I can tweak this because I know I'm not guessing. This 557, this 556. I'm going to play them like that because I know the 55 ain't played on the front for the whole year, and it's in December. I'm not mad if it don't come. I played enough and won enough where I can carry it. Okay, right here, I'm going to carry these all the way over into next year. Evening draw, not try to hit midday and evening, because I ain't tracked midday because I only track evenings. And the numbers I'm tracking are rotating toward evening draw, not toward midday draw, because midday draw going to be doing a whole total different thing than what evening draw is doing. And as you track, you're beginning to see that and build a skill set and a strategy to winning. And you won't be jumping on and off of numbers and chasing numbers, trying to win. Any other questions? I got to get going and get up from here, y'all, and do my exercise and work out. Just trying to stay fit and trim for my 75th birthday get here. Any questions, family? Okay. Like I say, it's fairly simple. It's fairly straightforward. I think that's what makes it a little hard for the channel to, I guess, be exciting. I'm not looking for it to be exciting. I'm looking to get everybody in the winner circle and let them know what I know and give them the opportunity to pick my brain. You know what I'm saying? That's my target. That's what I'm targeted toward. Because it's not exciting. It's nothing that complicated. It's 1 + 1 makes 2. That's as much as it get. And tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and not guessing and knowing why you plan your numbers. That's why I don't give out numbers. None of that stuff. I don't charge for numbers. I don't do none of that. You all couldn't pay me enough to do more than what I'm doing today. You couldn't pay me. You don't have the money. I wouldn't probably do it anyway because, like I say, I ain't clocked in on nobody's clock, and that would be a job and be work. It would have to be way worth my while to clock in again, or I'd have to. And I guarantee you, when I go back to work, everybody going back to work. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. If I go to work, if nobody turns out he going to work, y'all going to work too, so get ready. All right, y'all. Like I always say, play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you track it, you'll soon be packing the lucky town.